Hey everybody, Nick Licameli here. Today we're talking about how archery is very similar to bodybuilding. Let me explain what I mean. I've shot archery pretty much my whole life. Since I was like 3 years old, I've been shooting a bow and arrow. It's just something my family's always done. And it's actually taught me a lot. Now looking back on it, and now I see a lot of similarities in archery and bodybuilding. Archery is the most important thing about archery is form and technique. That your form, when you pull that string back and when you let go of that string, has to be exactly the same every single time. It has to be like a machine. Think about a gun. When you pull the trigger of a gun, there's a mechanism in the gun that causes a series of steps that eventually ignites that spark and pushes that bullet forward, right? It happens every time. It's a machine. In archery, you have to be that machine, right? So there is no mechanism. You and your body has to be that machine, consistent every single time. When you adjust your sights for archery, and you get feedback on where the arrow is going and you want to adjust your sights, if your form is changing every time you let go of that string and it's not consistent, you can't gauge where you have to move your sights, right? So if the bullseye, if you're hitting consistently 3 inches to the left of the bullseye, consistently, that's an easy way to tell, okay, I'm going to move my sight accordingly to now get it in the bullseye. But if you are all over the target, you don't know how to adjust. You don't know what's going wrong. You don't know the reason for why that arrow is hitting that target in that spot. Very similar to bodybuilding. In bodybuilding, technique in the exercise is everything, especially when measuring progress. So measuring progress in bodybuilding is like getting that feedback from where the arrow is going in the target. And it gives you cues and it points you in the right direction to make changes to progress and get better. So if I squat 10 reps with 100 pounds on the bar one day, and then I keep that exact same form, like a machine, that exact same form, and I get 12 reps the next time, I can be pretty sure that increase in repetitions was probably because of increased strength. And, whatever that means, whether it was more motor control or whatever, the strength conversation aside, you can be pretty sure that I got 2 reps stronger, let's say, right? But if my form is inconsistent, right, and I start doing some funky stuff with my back, or changing up my form, or bouncing at the bottom of the rep, or speeding up the negative, or not going quite as deep, and I get 2 more reps, there's no way of knowing why I got those 2 more reps. Was it because I changed my form? Was it because, or did I get strong, right? We have no idea because of that form is not consistent. You're not like a machine. And in order to properly measure progress and stay safe, you have to be like that machine, right? You have to be consistent every single time. So that's how archery and bodybuilding are very similar. I love both sports. The foundation of those sports is keeping your composure when things get tough, right? Keeping your composure and maintaining consistent form, no matter if it's cold, if it's windy in archery, if it's cold and it's windy, or if there's a bee that flies on your arm as you're shooting. It's those moments, or if you're nervous and you're shaking, it's those moments when you have to keep your composure and be that machine. Just like at the end of a set, when your muscles are burning and you're out of breath and you feel like you're going to break, it's those moments when you keep that form consistent and keep your composure that make all the difference. I hope this helps. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want, and we'll see you next time.